For all Garland's whining, I was cooperative and helpful, was I not? I look forward to many more such forays together, hero.
Quay. Right then, let's head back to Rhalgr's Reach. Jessie will want to know exactly what we've been up to. I've apprised Jessie of our travails, but you may want to let her know you've returned. She claims to have been quite worried.
How would Alpha react to seeing a normal Chalcavao, I wonder?
Welcome back, K-Nekoteen. I'm told you've been blazing a trail for us. The way I hear it, our investigation would have long since ground to a halt without you. I realize you're mostly interested in saving the world, but I want you to know how much I appreciate you helping the company out like this. Frankly, we need all the help we can get, what with our esteemed president diving headlong into the jaws of danger without a word of warning to anyone. Irresponsible doesn't begin to describe it.
You didn't tell her.
I did, after a fashion. Though I may have exercised some executive discretion.
I'm no stranger to your lone endeavors, or your habit of confusing personal and company interests, but just because you've always done things a certain way, it doesn't make it the right way. And until you wake up to your responsibilities, I'm going to keep reminding you of them. But such irksome matters aside. Aren't you just the most adorable little thing? He followed you here of his own free will, did he? Which means he's basically part of the family. And why wouldn't he grant us exclusive rights to use his likeness? Shall we start off with a simple clockwork version? They'll be queuing up in the streets.
Oh, you can't be. What in the seven hells has gotten into you? Listen, if I've caused you any distress, I apologize, but I will not have you comment on our guest's marketability. Where are Biggs and Wedge? Shouldn't they be back by now?
Oh? I thought you might have sent them off on another unauthorized mission. Last I heard from them, they said they were scouring Omega Control for anything useful. Would have been a good while ago now, though.
I don't like the sound of this. Though we have all the necessary permissions, the area is technically a theater of war, and one littered with unknown elegant artifacts to boot. Something may well have befallen them. We'd best take the Excelsior and go and find them.
Leaving again so soon? Nero, K-Nekoteen, I want you two to accompany the chief. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash or take any detours.
Consider it done. I shall bring him back even if I have to drag him by the goggle straps.
Quay.
Want to come along, eh? It's probably for the best. If we leave you here, Jessie is liable to take a mold of you. Right, let's get moving. I'll bring the airship to Gridania. Wait for me at the landing.
If our esteemed president thinks he's heard the last of this, he's wrong. But our people's safety comes first. Take care, all right?
Where in the Seven Hells is that woman?
Another chance to board the famous Enterprise Excelsior. Aren't I a lucky boy?
Quay.
Looks like we are all here. Let's make haste to the Cartino Flats. Go on ahead to the control room, K-Neko team. We'll follow as soon as we've moored the Excelsior.
He is unconscious.
Seven Hells. Biggs, Wedge. Are you all right? Answer me.
Chief. K-Neko time. A monster appeared out of thin air.
Targets exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled. Omega, you set that thing upon them? Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you. However, they are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I could instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it.
Do I detect a shift in policy? Quantity over quality.
Negative. My objective remains unchanged, evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly, those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are popularly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain.
So putting on a show at the Yon and planting Alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan.
By your victories, you have demonstrated the self-same anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star. Twould seem we have much to ponder. But first things first, we must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them.
Garland and Alpha took our two wounded to the Conjurer's Guild. The chief bids me lend a hand, so I suppose I shall take myself there too. You, meanwhile, are to return to Rhalgr's Reach and report to Jessie.
K-Nekoteen, I heard there was trouble. What in the seven hells happened? What? Omega loosed a fiend on Biggs and Wedge? Toying with people's lives like it was all a game. This is madness. Sir, will they be all right?
The worst is past, but they still drift in and out of consciousness. They'll remain in the Conjurer's care for a time.
Then all we can do is wait and pray.
But God strike me down for a fool. I should have been more mindful of the dangers. I should never have.
Should never have what? Activated Omega. You know as well as I do that there was no other way to defeat Shinryu.
But is this truly any better? All of mankind is being held to ransom. And as the one who activated Omega, I bear the responsibility.
The responsibility. Just the kind of thing the new you would say. You are deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forwards, and gave himself wholly to science. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. 'Twas in the wake of your old man's mishap at Bosja, I believe. Calm yourself. All I wish to say is, embrace who you are, a man who devotes his mind to making the impossible possible.
With little prospect of restoring the stasis system, I'm afraid we have no recourse but to continue participating in Omega's tests. Assuming Midgardsormur has the right of it, we face a legion of foes from history, both real and imagined. Though I may not be the one who charges into the fray, I shall fight beside you as best I know how. That said, it will inevitably fall to you to administer the coup de grace, old friend, so please, for Biggs and Wedge, and all of us, don't lose.
Quay. Quay. Quay.
I reckon the little scamp is trying to encourage us.
We have fallen far indeed to earn its pity, said the former Tribunius. Until such time as Omega next extends us an invitation, you will find me analyzing the data from our investigation. Good day to you.
Before they were attacked, Biggs and Wedge discovered a tombstone. I shall examine its contents and make the information available on the terminal over there as I extract it. Feel free to refer to it whenever the occasion arises. There's no telling when Omega will summon us, but we must all see that we are ready when it does. Fear not, old friend. We'll get through it together, somehow or other.
Quay.
Initializing. Welcome. How may I assist you today? I leave this record in hopes that future generations may have a window into the past. I am a technologist of the Elegant Empire, charged with conducting etherochemical research. Owing to the classified nature of this information, I am unable to disclose my identity. Lest you are unfamiliar, etherochemistry is a wondrous field of science established by none other than the great Emperor Xanda, who reigned until some 170 years ago. In his boundless wisdom, he shone the light of science upon the enigma that was magic, and exploited such discoveries as were made for the betterment of the realm. Since its inception, etherochemistry has blessed Alad with unprecedented prosperity. Such prosperity as could be believed to endure for millennia, nay, for eternity. While Emperor Xanda's contribution to the science was immeasurable, we technologists who follow in his footsteps have also done our part for progress. Our greatest breakthrough came 20 years ago, when we finally succeeded in activating the weapon. At first, it communicated in some unknown language. As if sensing our confoundment, it began to acquire our tongue. In mere moments, it mastered it. And it called itself Omega. We first discovered Omega some 100 years prior. It was excavated from deep within the earth, where it had lain for veritable eons as though a fossil. Soil samples collected at the site told a startling tale. Omega originates not from this star. Yet another source of mystery was its condition. Among the many scars it bore, there were those that could not be explained by its impact with the ground alone. At the Emperor's behest, we studied Omega intensely and in secret. Nigh everything about it was beyond the comprehension of our sciences, and it instilled us with fear and awe of what lies beyond the skies. But then came a momentous discovery. Omega was ever so slowly repairing itself by absorbing the surrounding ether. There we found a common ground with etherochemistry, and set about expediting Omega's repairs by infusing it with ether. In the course of observing the process, we attained many cues that gave rise to myriad new techniques. And then, within my generation, we succeeded in awakening that which had long lain dormant, Omega's behavioral systems, or its consciousness, if you will. While its functions are yet limited, it is fully capable of communication. It has even begun forging for itself a face, as if seeking to bridge the gap between us. Truly, Omega is a miracle of technology. Its discovery has advanced our civilization hundreds of years, and given time it will advance it hundreds of years more. Through our research, the Empire's star will rise to heretofore unimaginable heights. Indeed, I envy the generations to come, who will live to glory in the realm at her zenith. Glory be to Rhalgr. Long may she endure. Closing session. Thank you for your visit.